Okay. What's up, world? It's your neighborhood Nigerian American Christian girl, Oluwasolami, and today's video will be a little bit more chill. I'm just gonna be doing my makeup. It's just gonna be a little get ready with me. I'm doing a photo shoot for World Africa Day, so I just thought I would just come on here and just do my makeup and just do a little chill something. Before you watch this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to my channel. You know you want to subscribe, so just subscribe. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, brows are on, and now into the eye. So today I'm doing just a simple green eye for Nigeria, but I'm gonna be wearing a Ghanaian dress, which you guys will see if you follow me on Instagram, because I'll post all the pictures there. But yeah, I'm just doing a really simple look today, and just really focusing on like my skin and whatnot. But as I've been doing this like series on my depression, I'm like wrapping up. I only have 2 videos left, and so I just thought that I would do one of them today, just to like, you know, do a little like double dip. So I just thought it would be chill if I just talked about, you know, the healing process and what that was like, because I feel like the healing process and the idea of it can be kind of daunting for some people. So I just wanted to, I guess, do it in a way that was, you know, really chill. So the healing process, what was it like? Okay, well, going to counseling this particular time when I was really depressed and when I was trying to get over my depression was really hard, because I did not actually want to be better. Even though like I did, I also didn't at the same time. And it's really weird, because everything that like you need to do for yourself is everything that your brain tells you when you're depressed that you can't do for yourself because of X, Y, and Z reason. You know, like you're gonna burden somebody else, or this just won't be good for some reason, and you should just deal with this on your own. I remember I told my friend, I was like, you know what, I'm depressed, but I'm just gonna fix it myself. Like, I don't need help fixing this. And she was like, you sound like an idiot. And I was like, I do sound dumb. Like, that doesn't really make any sense, but that's exactly how I am. So going into therapy was by no means easy. The healing process didn't really start until like my 3rd/4th session in counseling, because I was just going there because, like, I don't know, I felt like a sense of obligation. Like, I know that I should be wanting to be better, so I went to therapy that 2nd and 3rd time. But it wasn't until that after that 3rd session, like, I realized, because my counselor was like, bruh, you gotta be here for you. Like, I can't do this for you. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to be here. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I was like, bruh, aren't you supposed to be making me want to stay here? Like, he was like, no, like, healing is your own and it's for you. And you get out of therapy what you put in, which, I mean, I know that, but I was like, whatever. So it took me a really long time in therapy to realize that, like, I actually do want to do the work and get better. But like, just because I felt that way and just because I knew that I wanted to do the work and get better does not mean that it came easy at all. I'm not used to that. I'm used to always knowing like what's going on with me and who I am, and like no one can ever tell me anything about myself that I don't already know, because I have such a good and deep relationship with myself. So I didn't think that therapy was really going to be anything. And on one level, it was kind of what I thought it was going to be, where like he didn't tell me things about myself that I didn't know, but he helped me realize that I don't know how to fix some of those issues that I already know that I have. Some people go to therapy because they don't know they have issues that they have. That was not my case. My case was that I became depressed because I have issues that I know exist, but I didn't know how to fix them, so I wasn't fixing them. So it definitely wasn't easy, and I will say that to anyone. Like, when you go into therapy, I'm not gonna be the person that tells you like, oh, it'll be great, like you're gonna feel so much better all the time. No, sometimes you leave counseling and you don't feel good. Like, you feel,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Like, you just want to go lay in bed and cry, and that doesn't mean that the therapy's not working. It means sometimes, I mean, it probably means that it is working, because you're realizing things that you've likely suppressed and they're now coming to the surface. You got to be willing and you got to be ready to learn some things about yourself. You got to be really ready to do the work for those things. I feel like I know a lot of people who either know things about themselves or think that they know things about themselves that they don't know, or they know that they have issues that they need to fix, but they're not actually ready to fix them. And it is okay to admit that. It is 100% okay to admit that you aren't ready. That's fine. But don't waste your time or your counselor's time. That's something that you really do have to be willing to be honest with yourself about. Are you actually ready to go in there and do what you need to do for yourself? And for me, I wasn't. I really was not. I was there, but I wasn't there. He was like asking me questions. I was like, sir, I don't need this, but I like am here because I feel bad that like you want to help me, but I don't want you to help me. So that's why I'm here, for real. And he was like, okay, but this isn't going to work. So you need to really decide if you actually want to be coming here and doing this stuff, because he's like, if you're not, I really can't help you. And I was like, so I remember like, I like skipped a session and like, I really like thought about it. Like I was like, And what really brought me back was the fact that I really had a hard time eating. When I was depressed, I was not eating at all. Eating was so exhausting and I hated it. I was like, I don't want these lentils. I was still like, even when I got to school and decided I was gonna start eating properly again and like not giving in to the fact that I'm not hungry, I would just get one thing and it would be a small thing. I wouldn't be eating full-size meals for like at least that first 3-4 weeks of school. I went back to therapy and I was like, look, I can do everything myself except for eat. Like I don't want to continue to not want food or desire food, and so you gotta help me. And he was like, great, let's get started. And so all the things that I was doing, like all the ways that I was treating myself, they weren't incorrect, but they weren't what I needed fully. Because I just thought like, oh, I just need to like work out and like get those endorphins and like all those like chemicals back in my brain and then I'd be fine. My brain chemistry didn't just change because I stopped working out. My brain chemistry changed because I was full of toxic stress and anxieties that I hadn't dealt with from my literal whole life, my childhood. So I was like having to deal with those now. And that's why in my last video I said it's very important that you actually do seek professional help, because the way I thought I was treating myself was not what I truly needed. And I definitely still would have been depressed and stopped working out eventually, stopped forcing myself to go to Bible study eventually, because that's exactly what I did before. So, you know, people say online like the way to prevent depression is blank, but they don't know you and they don't know why this happened to you in the first place. It's not random. There's a reason why you feel and behave the way you do. And journaling, going to counseling, all that stuff, that's how you figure that out. Yeah, so that's pretty much the healing process and how it went for me. Obviously, there's a little bit more that goes into therapy, like journaling and prayer and devotions and all those kinds of things, but this was the main part of the healing process. So thank you for watching. If you got something from this video, make sure you give it a like and comment something down below. Subscribe to my channel. You already know where the button is, so go ahead and click on it. And finally, make sure you share this video with someone who needs it, because I'm trying to reach all of those who feel alone. Yeah, so thanks. That's all I have. See you in Sunday's video. Bye.